Hey, with summer around the corner, parents and guardians are gearing up for camps, summer activities. They want to keep the kids engaged. Many are looking for activities that are not only fun, but can build skills and keep your family moving. So Cone Health's Play lead teacher Samantha Ray is here with us today to help prepare your kids for enjoyable summer experiences. All right, so let's just kind of start off with, why is it so important to have our kids be so active and engaged at a young age?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that one of the biggest things that we've seen really even in the last 4 or 5 years is that kids are on their phones and on screens and not really engaging with others as much as we would really like. And so when we get them involved in those activities, not only are their fine motor skills developing and their cognitive skills developing, but they're also just learning how to socialize offline.
Okay, and which is important, right?
Yes.
We all know that. Okay, so camp is one of those activities for kids over the summer. Not everyone thinks that they're a camp kid, so let's talk about what are the benefits of camps.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, whether it's for a day or a week or a month or even for the entirety of the summer, camp allows children and youth to set even short-term goals of by the end of this day that, I want to climb higher on a rock wall, or by the end of the week that, I want to make new friends, or even by the end of the summer, just that they have a new overwhelming amount of confidence whenever they approach the next school year and things like that.
And those are cool things that I had not thought about of camp, right? That's really the why you go to camp. It's not just for fun, but it is to learn how to set goals and to do those things. All right, so some parents, they need to be, kind of given an idea of what they should look for because they're new to this game too. What should they look for when researching summer camp?
Something that we say at play is where fit meets fun. And so whenever we're engaging in these camp activities, especially at play, our goal is to keep them active, keep them inspired, keep them motivated, and keep them safe. So cultivating an environment where they're able to have fun but also develop over time.
All right, in Cone Health, of course, they have some fun camp activities. Otherwise, that is why you're here. So let's tell us a little bit about some of those fun activities.
Yeah, so each of our camps is going to have a theme for the summer. And so each week there will be a different theme, and it's going to be a Tuesday, Thursday program, and it may be anything from Nature Week to America Week to Sport Week to even Under the Sea Week. And so we're trying to engage in activities that encompass those themes but also just keep the kids moving the entire time.
All right, speaking of keeping the kids moving, we're going to get moving because the benefits of movement is a big deal. So let's show one activity. I think we've got the basket of goodies over here. All right, and so what is this example?
So for this one, it is super easy to engage with all age groups. It keeps that hand-eye coordination moving. Whenever we're on site, we kind of set up a court more so, but we just call this balloon volleyball. And you just simply pass the balloon back and forth. All right. And over time, depending on the age group and what kind of generation you might be working with, that you can kind of incorporate hey, this is how we play volleyball, or things like that. We can set it.
Gotcha.
It also kind of allows the environment of teamwork and getting back to that sense of you need a partner for this activity. So how are you going to do this activity alone?
What are some things that parents can keep their kids engaged in and active at home?
Yeah, I think that, kids are home from school, parents still work from home every once in a while, siblings may have jobs, and sometimes you as the parent just kind of have to step in and find a way to keep them engaged and active. This can range from, sending them outside to play or trying to get them off their phone like we talked about earlier. So I think that there's a lot of ways to kind of take your child's personality and apply it to an active mindset.
Okay, so now we're going to play a game, friends. We're going to do a fun activity that you say the parents can do with the kids. Okay, so let's see. Oh, why don't you just give me the basket? Yeah? The whole thing. The whole thing. All right. So I've got the basket of fun, and you're telling me what are we going to do?
Yeah, so this game is called The Floor is Lava. A lot of people are very familiar with it. The concept is that you really can just take the cushions off the couch. And so what you do is you can find a hallway, a walkway, you can do it in your living room, and you're just going to kind of take some normal household items.
Whatever you got.
Whatever you got.
Nothing special.
Nope, I've got some spots from the play gym. I have a Cone Health t-shirt that we're going to put over here. We've got some pillows. And the goal is that you try to get your child to move around and not touch the lava being the floor of whatever room that you might be in the house.
Okay, so kind of like...
Yeah, so you're going to, you might tell them go here, and then they got to go over here, and then this one's a little smaller, so they have to work on that, and then jump, and then trying to get over there, and then you can spread them out even a little bit more and trying to get them to just really move across that room without touching the lava.
Okay, got it. All right. So, and I'm watching you do that, and I'm like, be sure if your floor is slippery that you figure that out. What kind of like safety things should we keep in mind while playing at home?
Yeah, always meet your kid where they're at. So if your kid, may have any form of disability and they might be wheelchair accessible and things like that, let's make sure those activities still tend to that child. The facility you're working in, making sure that it is safe to move around in, like you just said, slippery floors, things like that. This would be a great game for carpet. But your definition as a parent is based off your definition of safe. And so making sure that you know what to do in order to keep your child engaged, but also safe at the same time.
Okay, floor is lava. I think to myself, we showed that in about like maybe 10 or 15 seconds.
Right.
Is that how long we want to keep our kids engaged? Do we want to try and stretch that out longer? Like, how long do we need to do it?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the ones that you can, if you have an older sibling, have them set it up throughout the entire house for the younger sibling, and then maybe switch where the younger sibling can set up a course for the older sibling, and you can use more so furniture and stairwells and carpets that you might have around the house. You can have safe zones where like this part of the floor isn't lava, and kind of resetting some of the things. So this could go from a 12-second game to a 12-minute game very easily.
Gotcha. What about if you have those kids who are like, nah, I really don't want to do that. I just want to be on my phone, but thanks.
Those are the hard ones, and trying to engage them. Like I said earlier, meet them where they're at. So if there's an activity on their phone that they just really, really enjoy, whether it's a coloring game or it might be social media, maybe instead of being on social media, you kind of promote them to maybe go get dressed up and take some pictures outside and, go out with some friends in order to do that. Or if they really like coloring, maybe phrasing it as, hey, I'm looking for something very similar to something you colored on your phone. Do you think you could try to recreate that on paper?
All right, and you did mention the Cone Health different kind of camps, and let's just reiterate those. You said they're Tuesday through?
So they're going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. They range from 4 years old to 9 years old. For more information, you can go to that conehealth.com/play, and it kind of has a list of, not only all the summer camps that we offer, but what the themes are and things like that.
Okay, and any kind of final thoughts on getting kids moving, getting kids active, helping the parents get the kids active?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, Cone has great programs, but there's always ways to engage kids, and especially the Greensboro community has a ton of parks and ways to get involved. We have the play classes at Sagewell where you can come in and learn gymnastics, American Ninja Warrior. There's cognitive and motor skill development classes. We start from ages 4 months and go all the way up to 12 years old.
Okay, so you've got options, and you've got the floor is lava, and you've got the balloons if you need them.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we thank you for showing us what we can do here. And of course, the camps and stuff like that, you need to start getting the kids enrolled now.
Start now. Go to conehealth.com/play tonight.
Okay, tonight.